What's going on, everybody? Raking Profit coming to you with another video from my vehicle. And yeah, it was a rough night. I've been sleeping in my vehicle for the last couple months and just trying to flip these items from eBay to Amazon to save up enough money to move into an apartment or a house. I'm just kidding, but a lot of people are like, why are you always in your vehicle? And it's like, the truth is, like, when I get out of the gym, it's so convenient. Like I'm all like amped up and I'm ready to shoot a video. Or like this morning, I actually do kind of look homeless, but this morning I'm in my pajamas going down to the convenience store to get some water. I ran out of water, and as the car warms up, I shoot a video. So yeah, in this video, I wanted to answer a question that came in on the YouTube channel overnight. There was a gentleman who was asking, Steve, what are your typical return on investments and your typical profit margin when flipping from eBay to Amazon? So I wanted to answer that question in this video. And again, I appreciate everybody who is supporting the channel, who's subscribed. If you're not subscribed, give the channel a subscription. I'm always trying to come out with new content, relevant content, and just share my journey selling on Amazon. Over the last year, I've done over 300,000. So I did 300,000 in 2022. This year, my goal is 750,000 with about a 25% profit margin. But I guess I'll just jump into it. So my typical ROIs on products that I source are usually anywhere between, I would say, no less than 40% and upwards to sometimes 150%. Now that's a huge swing. And it just depends upon the opportunity. Some people, they price items wrong or incorrectly, similar to, Goodwill. Your average ROI probably thrifting is probably much higher, 100% plus or so. But sometimes they'll price an item at $1 when they should have priced it at, $10. So that happens as well on eBay. But I would say on average, my ROI is probably somewhere between like 40 to 80%. And my profit margin in 2022 was around 30%, 30%. In 2023, as I scale, I'm going to drop my standards a little bit just so I can, source more items and whatnot. And my profit margin is going to probably come out to around 25%. Could drop a little less than that, but that's really my projected profit margin. Now, my margins are a little less than probably someone who doesn't have a team, because when I'm sourcing eBay to Amazon, I actually have some additional fees that I put into SellerAmp, which is the Chrome extension I use to analyze my ROI and my profit margins. For anyone who's seen any of my, my videos analyzing and sourcing DVDs, you can see in SellerAmp that I can plug in my buy cost, I could plug in my selling price, and it'll break down ROI, profit margin, how much profit I'll make. And of course, that's not in stone because prices could change. And I have a repricer. I use Bqool. So sometimes the prices, like my list price, what I'll end up selling it for is a little less or maybe a little more, just depending upon the market and what repricing setting I use. I use Bqool. For anyone who's looking to get a repricer, I highly recommend Bqool. Check out the 30-day free trial that I have through my link, rakeandprofit.com/Bqool. I use the AI though, so if you don't have at least 300 plus items, and I would say probably once you get to like 4,000 to 5,000 in sales, maybe you want to jump to the AI versus the $30 a month plan, which is general rules. And I don't know, when I set up the AI, my sales went through the roof. But anyways, when I'm analyzing items on SellerAmp, I could see my ROI and I could see my profit, which is great. So back to the settings, I add a $2 additional fee for what it costs in terms of, based on my estimates, it costs about $2 in labor through my virtual assistants to source an item on average. So I put that in there, so that lowers my profit and ROI. I also put a $2 prep and list fee. So, I have some folks who help me with prepping and listing my items on the back end and inspecting and whatnot, because I'm really trying to build this as a business, right? So my margins are a little less, my ROI is a little less at the end of the day, because I've got these additional fees, because I don't want to have a business that relies on me to have to source and list. I want to be able to make these videos. I want to be able to focus on coaching and real estate and just different ventures and whatnot. So that's where it comes out. Right now, my average ROI is typically around like 50, 60%, I would say. A lot of the DVDs I source have 80, 90% ROI. But again, at the end of the day, when all the, the cards on the table and everything's said and done, after all Amazon fees, expenses, some periodic price tanking and changes and just just cost for virtual assistants and tools and softwares. Profit margin comes out to around 30%, probably 25% for 2023. But yeah, you could find items that have really crazy profit margins and ROI on eBay to flip on Amazon. And if you're a one-man, one-woman show, you could certainly have higher profit margins and ROIs than I do. Of course, you're not going to have as high of returns as thrifting and garage sales because you're having to spend more. You know, the cost of goods is much higher, but you could really cherry pick items that turn quickly. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you need any more help with flipping from eBay to Amazon, I'll put some links down below. Of course, if you're a brand new seller, check out resellingfreedom.com. We've got over 400 members in there, live coaching calls, and we actually just locked down a brand new coach. You guys might know Mike, the used book guy. He's actually our newest coach inside of Reselling Freedom. So if you're not checking him out on YouTube, give him a subscribe. He is amazing. I've learned a lot from him, and so have a lot of other booksellers. So check out resellingfreedom.com. With that being said, much love. Subscribe, smash that like button, and I'm gonna get warmed up, and hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Much love. Bye.